look at the starters for the Wizards. Anthony Davis is out there with George. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Sarr. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2 spot. And for New York, Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
And that one's good, Brunson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here is Young, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Sarr, and there it is for him.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Runs in the pass to Hart. George with the steal. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Anunoby against George. Bridges kicks to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young's shot is good.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
On the wing, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Bridges outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Here's Johnson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Number 23, Anthony Davis.
Here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Wizards. They're up by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Anthony Davis. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. And there's Riley. And it's Vukcevic in at the center, locking down the middle. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And with the trend great toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been. And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Wizards. 1:19 left in the second quarter. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And Robinson throws it down.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
The Wizards with the lead. Pass to Davis. Davis with a screen on Bridges. Floats it up to Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Brunson. Nice! Brunson working inside.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Bounce pass Young. Here's Sarr, and he gets the bucket. Sarr's got his second bucket of the night.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Brunson goes in. Off on the layup. And here's Hardy. Pass to Young from past the arc. That one, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. You are so close. Give it up for the participants.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got OG Anunoby. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 5. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Now, here's George. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Here's Davis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Davis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards. Now Brunson. He has 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Young's shot is good.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you, Kevin.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Riley's checked in for Washington. Johnson comes in for Coulibaly. Young with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson pulls it in. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 6. It's good. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. Davis down low. Towns on him. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. The shot's good. Brunson's got 10 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Young with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks trail by 4. Hart outside from the arc. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Riley. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Washington leading now by 6. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Anthony Davis is out there with George. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Sarr in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Young. Outside George. Young sets a screen for George. Cleared away by Hart.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Now Anunoby launches it. Cleared away by George.
Boy, when you're trying to make a round, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. Knicks trail by 8. Brunson scanning the floor. Brunson slicing through.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
Outside George. Beyond the arc. Does not go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Got a hand on it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Wizards.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Davis.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Outside George. Up top Davis. Now George, and stolen by Anunoby.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And there's the three.
Wizards lead, 38-31.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And so Washington takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Davis.